What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been quite a while since I last did a video. I just started a new job, so I've just kind of been putting my focus there. But I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable there and kind of getting into the swing of things, so I figured I'd start doing some more videos. So for this video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different, something that I've really never done on this channel before, and I'm going to be reviewing and doing a first impressions on this new sponge that I got from Real Techniques. It's a sort of like half egg shape. It's got a flat end on the one side and a pointed end on the other, sort of like the traditional beauty blender. I saw this in the store and I've seen people use it, and I just kind of wanted to test to see if it works just as the people have said. So for this video, we are going to be using this sponge. So the look today is going to be very straightforward. I'm just going to be doing a pretty standard face, and the focus is just going to be on how this sponge performs. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right into this video. So just to prep the skin, I'm going to be using the Caudalie Micellar Cleansing Water, and I'm just going to use it as a moisturizer before I put my primer on. And just to prime my skin, I'm going to be taking the NYX Pore Filler, and I'm going to apply that all over my face and neck. Going in with the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation, I'm going to apply that all over my face and my neck using the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. So far, my first impressions is that the sponge is a little bit more stiff than a regular beauty blender. It seems to be doing the same sort of job. Nothing too crazy. So I'm pretty pleased with how the sponge performed with the application of my foundation. I don't think that it took too much of the foundation off as it was applying it, and everything seems to be pretty even and fully covered. So I'd say I'm definitely impressed with this sponge, and I'll probably continue using it. So just to continue on with the face, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette, and I'm going to take the shade Java, and I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones, my nose, and my jawline. And once again, going in with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, I'm going to blend that out. To set my face in place, I'm going to be taking some translucent powder. So just going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Contour Palette, I'm going to take the darkest shade and I'm going to apply that over where I just put the contour. As we're blending up, we want to blend up into our temple just a little bit. And just going along our jawline as well. Now with a smaller fluffy brush, we are going to contour the sides of the nose using the same palette. Now if you're looking at this and you're thinking, wow, that looks really messy, it's okay. We're going to clean up the bridge of the nose later. Towards the top part of the contour, we're going to lightly feather it upwards into the brow area. So to really bring in depth back into our nose bridge, I'm going to be taking this Clown White Cream Paint by Snazaroo, and I'm just going to take a small little brush and draw on a straight line going down the center of my nose. And once again, I'm just going to take some translucent powder and set that. So for my eyebrows today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade Ash Brown, and I'm going to draw on some eyebrows. I'm going to start it in the inner corner of my brow area, and then I'm going to arch up above where my natural brow sits, and then come back down. Towards the inner part of the eyebrow, we are going to feather in some small hair strokes. And just to help fade in the inner part of the eyebrow, I'm going to be taking a little bit more of the powder contour palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills and just kind of buffing it on the inner part. So off camera, I just went ahead and cleaned up the underside of the eyebrows just to make it look a little bit more sharp. So now that we are finished with the eyebrows, we can get started with our eyes. And for this eye look today, it's going to be pretty heavy and dramatic. So I'm going to start by buffing a transition color into my fake crease. It's going to be very, very high because our wing is going to be super thick. So we want to draw our crease way up high. So we are going to be putting this eyeshadow basically floating right above this sort of area right underneath the brow. I'm just taking a soft brown eyeshadow. Now going in with a deep sort of berry color, I'm going to buff that also into the crease area and blend upwards. Going in with a super light nude eyeshadow, I'm going to blend that along the edge and just really blend out these edges. Taking my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick, I'm going to clean up and carve out the crease. Just taking a translucent powder, I'm going to set that. Taking a very small angled brush, I'm going to be taking a little bit of an eggplant eyeshadow, and I'm just going to blend that into the crease and blend upwards a little bit. So taking my NYX That's the Point liner, I'm going to draw a line going from the outer corner of my eye going all the way up to the tail of my eyebrow. So just looking straight ahead, you can see where I need to draw the line, and I need to start the line right here. So when I have my eye completely shut like that, you can see where we need to fill that line in. So I'm just going to do that now. Alright, so just off camera, I went ahead and extended the inner corner of the eyeliner and added a little bit of white liner to my waterline and extended it down with this inner corner liner that I had going on. So continuing on, we can add our blush. Today we're going to be using the blush Does This Thing Really Work from the Graveyard Girl Tarte palette. And from that same palette, we're going to be using the Highlight Gator Wings to highlight our cheekbones. So for our lips today, we are going to be using a neutral lip color, and I'm going to be using a soft nude color, and then in the center I'm going to use a lighter nude color just to make the lips have a little bit more definition. And now just going in with a lighter lipstick, we are going to fill in the center of the lips. So for a last finishing step for the eyes, I just went ahead and threw on some 301 lashes. And now I can just do my final step, which is my setting spray, and I will put my wig and my costume on, and I will be back with the completed look. Alright you guys, so this is the completed look that I just kind of threw together for this video. Let's jump right into my final thoughts on the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. So it definitely applied very, very well, and the coverage that kind of came through with the sponge was very, very good. The sponge didn't suck up that much product. The only real downside that I think that I don't like that much about this is that it's very, very stiff, and it seemed to sort of pick up the foundation as I was putting it down. So it would put it on, and then if I'd bounce in the same spot, it would just kind of like lift it up. So you just kind of have to be very careful when you use a sponge like this. But that was like my only real issue that I had with the sponge. So I would 100% probably continue using this sponge. So yeah, that does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I had a lot of fun creating this video. If you guys want to see me do a lot more product review sort of stuff, just leave a little comment down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I've had a lot of fun doing this video, and until the next one, I will have to say goodbye. Bye guys!